Good morning, everybody. I'm happy to see that you're here, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and ready to get to work. You already had a portion of the lesson that you were to have finished with mom and dad, and so hopefully that you have taken care of that. Otherwise, you can take care of it after Mrs. Moran's lesson. Yesterday, we worked with vowel triggers, okay? And before we get into vowel triggers, I want to take a step back because what I heard yesterday was that some people were confusing the short sounds of the vowels with the long sound of the vowels, all right? The easiest way to remember this is that long vowels say their own name. So if we're talking about long A says its own name and has the sound of A, apron. Long E says E, easel. Long I says I, ice cream. Long O says O, oatmeal. Long U says U, unicorn. The short vowels each have their own sound as well. Short A says A, apricot. Short E says eggplant. Short I says fish. Short O says octopus. Short U says unicorn. Okay? Now, earlier in the year, we talked about some words that have only one vowel, and that vowel comes at the end of the word. Usually, when that happens, the vowel sound is long. For example, no, he, me, so, we, okay? Yesterday, we learned that sometimes vowels can stand alone in a longer word and also have the long sound. For example, we talked about even. We talked about music, okay? Those are what we call long vowel triggers because the vowel stands by itself in a longer word instead of a short word. And today we're going to talk about something that you can do to decide whether that vowel is going to have the long sound or the short sound. It's called try short, try long. Okay, and if you open your word workbooks to page 45, that's what we're going to practice today. Try short, try long. So if you would all go ahead and get your books and open up to page 45. Okay, now if you look up at the top of the page, you're going to see the two symbols that we have learned, the cup for a short vowel, the line for a long vowel, and that's what it says, long, short or long. Cup or line stands for short or long, okay? Now, the first vowel in the words could be short or it could be long. So when you see a single vowel in a word and you're not sure what sound it stands for, what I always try to do is to try to say the short sound for the vowel first, okay? And if it sounds right, then you know it's a short vowel. If it doesn't, then you're going to go back and you're going to try it with the long sound of the vowel to see if it is, in fact, a vowel trigger. So let's look at the first word, okay? All right, and if you look at that word, you say to yourself, okay, self, what vowel is in that word? A, okay? Then you're going to try reading the word using the short out A sound. B-a-k-un, b-a-k-un, backen. That doesn't sound like a word that I'm familiar with. So since it doesn't sound like a word that I'm familiar with, I'm going to go back and this time I'm going to put in the long sound of A. So let's try that. Ready? B-a-k-un, 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 bacon. That sounds like a word I'm familiar with. So that A must have the long sound. So let's go ahead and put the symbol for the long sound above the A. And now let's see if we can find a picture of bacon. Oh, there it is in the frying pan. So we're going to draw a line from the word bacon to the picture that goes with it. Okay, let's go down to number 2. And remember, looking at the vowel, it's A. It could say A, it could say A. I'm going to try first with the short vowel. So listen, B, B, A, sk, et. B, A, sk, et. Basket. That sounds right. So I don't need to try it with the long A sound because basket is a word that makes sense. So in this word basket, the vowel is the short sound of A. So we're going to put the cup above the A, and we're going to find the picture of the basket. There it is. And we're going to draw a line next to it. Okay? Let's try the next one. Paper. I didn't do what I was supposed to do. Oh, Mrs. Moran, let's go back and try to look at it again. Okay, so I see the vowel. It could have the A sound. It could have the A sound. So I'm going to try it first with the A sound. P-a-per. Pepper. Not a word I've heard before. So now Mrs. Moran's going to go back and try it with the long A. So here we go. P-a-per. Paper. Yes, and A has the long sound, so we're going to draw a line above it. And now I have to draw a line from the word paper to the picture that goes with it. It's right underneath the bacon. Okay, number 4. The vowel this time is E. It can have the S sound or it could have the long E sound. So let's try first with the short sound. P-e-p-er. P-e-p-er. Pepper. Yes, that's what I put on my food to season it. Pepper. Therefore, pepper has the short vowel sound, and I'm going to put the cup above it. Now I'm going to draw a line from pepper to where I see pepper. There it is in the shaker right underneath the basket. We're going to do one more together, and then you will finish the rest of the page by yourself when we are finished the lesson, okay? The vowel is U. And remember, you can have the short sound, or it can have the long sound, U. So we're going to try short first, and then try long, all right? So I'm going to try the short U first. Me. E. Mummy. Yes, it's the short sound of U, so I don't even have to try it with the long sound. So go ahead and put the cup above the U, and then you need to find the picture of the mummy. Oh yes, he's that guy all dressed up in the gray bandages. So I'm going to draw a line from the picture to the word mummy. And as I said, you know what? Let's do one more together. We'll do one more together. Again, the vowel is U. And we already know from having done number 5 that we can have the short sound of U, which is or we can have the long sound of U, which is U. But we always try the short sound first. So let's try the short sound first and see if it makes sense. Sick. Sick. Doesn't sound like a word I've heard before. So let's try it now with long U. Use ick. Use ick. Music. Very good. So in this case, the vowel U has the long sound. It's one of those long vowel triggers. And the young man is making music with his horn. So I'm going to draw a line from the word music to the boy with his horn. Boys and girls, you might want to put a circle around the 45 at the bottom of the page because you are going to continue when the lesson is finished, completing 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, using the try short, try long with our long vowel triggers. Again, try the short first. If it doesn't make any sense, then try it with the long. If you try it with the short first and it makes sense, then there's no reason to try it with the long. All right, now we're going to go ahead and close our books, and we are going to open our reading books. And when you get your reading book, you're going to open to page 59. Okay, everyone should be